Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, peace and salutations to the elect and all the brothers pushing us work in sincerity and in truth. This is brother to mine from GMS Toronto, coming at you with another video. Uh, as you see here on the screen, Elon Musk announces that the first human has received a brain implant from his startup Neuralink. Uh, these are all evidence that the micro the micro C hip is the mark of the beast. This is going to everything that John saw, whether it be implant in your forehead or in your right or left arm, wherever you feel fit, right? And this is how they're going to control the world. And you have Israel teachers in Israel, guys like Bishop Nate, who's still talking about this is not the mark of the beast, and the mark of the beast is sin, right? I honestly think he's not paid off. I honestly think that this guy is just spiritually dead, because it doesn't matter if you're trying to withhold this. When it comes to pass, what are you gonna do, right? If someone's paying you to not say something, right? If someone's paying you to not enclose certain or disclose certain information, and the same information they're paying you is coming out, it's the same information they're paying you not to disclose is coming out daily, right before our very eyes. What does that even, it doesn't make any sense. The Lord has blinded this man. Okay, that's all it comes down to. Maybe he make other deals in these back rooms, because the man's a mason. It's clear that he's a mason, right? Their organization is ran like a masonry, you know. But how do you explain Neuralink and the link up with AI and human? How do you explain that? All right, Nate. And like the elder said, you're gonna have a lot of explaining to do when the time comes, right? Because obviously this topic is going around in your congregation, and people actually seeing this thing come to pass, and then when they come to church, so to speak, they're hearing something totally different. So they're gonna be confused, right? They're seeing something with their very eyes, and then once they go to church, they're getting rocked back to sleep because you can't see certain things. Or maybe he is getting paid off. I don't know. But something's not right with him. He's either two things: that he's getting paid off to not bring this out, or the Lord blinded him. That's all it is, right? And what if some did not believe, right? The rest was blinded. Let me just get this first. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest was blinded. All right? And this goes into the full gospel, because there's certain things that Israel does not believe in. The Israelites does not believe in certain things. So in order to obtain the whole knowledge of the scriptures, you have to eat the whole roll, right? And some people are offended, man. Some will be offended. Some will be offended. And this is gonna come. Offenses must come, man, right? Matthew 2:10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And this is coming, right? And many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many. Nate is in that category. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, which we're also seeing, right? We see the 10th, 11th, and 12th come to pass before our very eyes. Many false prophets shall arise, right? And shall deceive many. Because if you're seeing something with your very eyes, and you're seeing it vividly, and then you're still being told that that's not what it is, well, that's being deceived, right? And all you people who's under that spell of Nate, which I'm starting to see that it's going away, right? Because when you really listen to him speak, he really doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, he's matching up precepts that doesn't go with each other, right? He's just running his mouth, and you can see the pride oozing off of him, right? Let me read 10 again. Then shall many be offended. Nate is offended, right? That we're telling the masses of our people that the mark is the chip and the chip is the mark, right? And shall betray one another and shall hate one another. This is coming when once this thing uh, is implemented. They're gonna look for answers, man. You guys are gonna betray each other, right? You're gonna betray us. You're gonna say, "Oh, those are the ones over there that I was teaching about. The chip is the mark of the beast." We weren't teaching that. That's what this is. That's what they're setting. Their doctrine is being set up to do, right? They're gonna point the fingers at us in that day, right? Offenses, offenses will come, right? This is Luke 17 and 1. 17 and 4. Then he said unto his disciples, it is impossible, but that offenses will come, but woe unto him through whom they come. It were better for him to that a millstone were hang about his neck and cast into a sea, than that he should offend one of these little ones. And that's what you do. You're taking bread out of the little one's mouth. Nate, you're gonna you know there's a hefty price to pay for that. Okay, take heed to yourself. If thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him. If you repent, forgive him. And if he trespasses against seven times in one day, and 7 times in a day, turn again to thee, saying, I repent, thou shalt forgive him. But that same brother, he doesn't want to repent, even if he gets rebuked. Okay, that pride is in him. It's oozing off of him, man. But offenses shall come, and this is what separates the elect from the select, right? The elect of the nation of Israel, they were elected to do certain things, and the selected was selected to die, right? The elect were elected to be great, and the selected were selected to die. When you go to Jeremiah 15 and 3, it goes into that. So let's go right back to Neuralink. Right, how do you get past this, Nate? Okay, Elon Musk announced that the first human has received a brain implant from his startup Neuralink. Right, so this goes, like I said, this goes into people who's gonna get injured. They're gonna be put whole again, right? They're gonna be made whole again. Right. This goes into buying and selling, whether you want to believe that or not, but it's coming, right? Is miracles, Revelation. Revelation 13 and 14, and he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying that to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image up to the beast, which had the wound of the sword that did live. Right, so we're going into the Roman Empire, coming back again. On the side of the beast, you're seeing NATO and the EU, right? And those miracles, you're seeing the miracles right now, right? And he's going to deceive the whole world, man. This is one of their miracles, right? That Neuralink that goes into that chip. Like I said, Nate, you're going to have a lot of explaining to do when these things come to pass, because every day we're seeing so many examples of this mark, right? And we're not going to forget when you said it's June and there's no chip. Well, today is what? January 2000 and almost February actually, 2000 so-called 24, right? And here's one of the chip, right? That implant. It's June. Well, that was what, 6, 7 years, 8 years ago. You're making fun of it. Here it is now, and you still don't want to repent. But the questions are coming to your congregation, and there's nothing you can do about it because you can't hide, you can't run. You're gonna have to stick up and fight for that garbage that you believe, or you're paid off to teach, right? Because we know that they want the children of Israel chipped. Okay. How do you explain Revelation 13 and 16? Right. because the Neuralink is going to go into buying and selling. And he calls it, Revelation 13 and 16, all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark and the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is he that has wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 603 square and 6. So let's go right back to verse 16, right? And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive the mark in their right hand or in their forehead, right? This goes right into it. A brain chip, right? John is seeing a brain chip, right? John just, he's talking about a brain chip, right? This is the Neuralink that John saw. He's not going to tell you it's Neuralink, because what he was, he was seeing everything in a vision, right? But he's going to tell you it's the mark, though. Just like how they're not using the word mark right now, right? But John used the word mark. They're using Neuralink. They're using brain chip. But John is using um, a mark, right? Because that's clearly the thing that he knew how to describe this thing that he's seeing. So we don't have to go into that, right? But the prophecy is here, and Nate, you got a lot of explaining to do. Even people who's not even who's not into this the Israelite thing, people who are not even Israelites, right, are bringing this out, saying that this is the mark, and then you can't see it. Like I said, the rest was blinded. Shalom.